With the pandemic causing both a health and economic crisis, many people cannot afford to pay their rent. Local, state, and federal leaders put moratoriums in place to temporarily prevent evictions. But pretty soon, those protections will be lifted. Call for Action problem solver Caresse Jackman spoke with people facing this harsh reality and also some landlords to get their perspective. Caresse, I bet you got an earful.
We certainly did, Tom. You know, many counties like Davidson County put a halt on evictions, but you can technically still file them in court. Meanwhile, those experts we spoke with, those housing advocates and people who track that eviction data every single day, say they are really afraid of what the next few months will look like. When we spoke with Devin Del Torre this week about unemployment, he talked about the struggles to make ends meet.
In the next few days, I'll be 5 months behind on my rent.
He's grateful for his landlords and their patience, but knows it's hard out there for everyone.
They have 3 mortgages themselves.
Many renters and landlords face the same dilemma, trying to eat and also keep a roof over their head.
You know, the United States was actually in the midst of a housing crisis before COVID-19 hit.
Aliza Durana is a media strategist at Princeton's Eviction Lab.
You know, as late as 2016, when unemployment was under 5%, we were already seeing 3.7 million eviction filings annually, or roughly 7 filings per minute.
Durana says she worries with the pandemic not slowing down, things will only get worse, especially for minorities and women.
These experiences are disproportionately felt by communities of color, particularly Black women, families with children, and families experiencing domestic violence.
Even though evictions have been suspended because of the pandemic, people can still file detainer warrants. According to the General Sessions Civil Court Office in Davidson County, 853 new detainer warrants were filed between March 27th and July 22nd. A detainer warrant is the process of going to court to regain possession of your property.
We try to take care of them as family.
Brad McGee's a landlord in Bedford County and owns about 30 units. He understands his tenants may be having a rough time.
Our renters, we really stress communication with them. And as they communicate with us, we work with them. So we treat them a little differently than maybe some others.
He hasn't had to evict anyone in over a year and did not apply any late fees once COVID-19 started. And until things improve, he'll continue working with his tenants.
You've got to adapt to the situation. But at the end of the day, it's, like I said in the beginning, it's the ultimate unknown at this point.
And just to once again bring home how real the struggle is for people, the Princeton Eviction Lab also told me they're seeing a 2,000% increase in food pantry requests across the country and a 92% increase in rental assistance requests. Once again, the struggle is real for so many people out there tonight. Back to you guys in the studio.